What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video, and today I'm going to be making the ASMP-C, well, an upgraded version. So it'll be like the ASMP-D. It'll be a little bit different, but this will be like my cruise missile tutorial, and this won't be any ordinary cruise missile. This will be a supersonic cruise missile. So we're going to place our missile core, which I will not be leaving named missile core. This is like the first thing I do whenever creating a missile. I don't see how anybody leaves this blank. All right, we're going to be doing coordinates. So this is an anti-ship missile, or we could do radar. This would be a radar missile, but we're going to leave the coordinates for the sake of, I want it to be a GPS missile, and there's no ships in the game. And for some reason, ground radar doesn't track like ground targets for me. But yeah, so I'm just going to be following this blueprint I got off the interweb. Or I can just do it like that. That works as well. Okay, let's see. We need a drop tank. Because like I said, this will be ramjet powered, so the ramjet needs fuel. Clip the ends. And our diameter is 35. So 35 divided by 2 would be our diameter of this piece. 17.5. So we're going to be doing 0.17. So instead of going based off that, I'm just gonna do this. And this is why I said it's gonna be a little bit different. Not gonna be following the blueprint completely, but somewhat. That's a lot of fuel, decent amount of fuel. Now I'm gonna use a rocket motor to get it up to speed. Then our ramjet. Something like that. Kind of like a blended motor type of situation. And there we have it. So how much does this weigh so far? 545 kilograms. I want this to be a low flying cruise missile. And I'm gonna leave it in this this test colorway until it's finished, in case we need intakes. There we go. Got a good visualization of where the intake should be. It's not perfectly straight. That's fine. That's good enough. Yeah, there we go. This is where it deviates from the original design. Right, I low-key just locked in and stopped talking right there. But there we have it. We have our basis of a cruise missile with the ramjet and the booster to get us up to speed. Now we're going to be adding our control surfaces. We go. Now it has that aesthetic I was looking for. Let's get rid of these blueprints. We don't really need these anymore. That looks good. I like that. Okay, so right here I was calculating how much kilonewtons of force it would take to get this missile specifically up to Mach 2, which would be 556 kilograms. And it would need 56 kilonewtons of force to get up to Mach 2. That was from 0. Now, I completely forgot this was going to be air launched when I did that calculation. Being 56 kilonewtons of thrust, it wouldn't hurt anything, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Now, stages don't always need separation. You can also use stages for like new guidance. Like for this example, I'm going to be using it as a speed modulator. So I want the missile to go Mach 2.5, or you could use any speed, but after a certain amount of time. You would leave target Mach at 0 for your first stage, and then you would have stage 2 be your target Mach, and then you'd have your time from launch for trigger, and your target value would be the second your booster runs out. Playing with the throttle PID is how you find your balance with fuel efficiency and thrust. Now, for the third stage, I'm gonna want this to loft and like go from low altitude to high altitude and hit its target. So this is gonna be target below 15 meters, and then it's gonna be lofting, and we're gonna set up our loft information. We're gonna disable our target Mach. If I don't do that, then I'll go in and do it later. But yeah, because you want it to go as fast as you want it to, as fast as it need to go, and get up to altitude and come down on its target. Very important. Very, very important. Okay, we have it set up. And in live footage, I didn't explain any of it, but I'm going to explain it in editing, hopefully. I really want to test this now. What's going on, guys? So we're in the game and we have our ASMP-Ds and we've strapped them to the F-15. Now, the reason I strapped to the F-15 is because I don't have any European planes right now. So I've set up some targets on an island across the way over here and some air targets for us to take out. Looks like they're doing a pincer maneuver to try to stop me from doing what I'm about to do. I'm just going to send these in the general direction. I'm not going to try to, well, I mean, I can. Yeah, let's just be specific targets. It's one away. Look at the cap fly off. That's such a cool little detail. Now, the way I have these set up is they're going to be at an optimal altitude to get to the target, and then when they get close, they're gonna hug the ground to avoid getting shot, and then yeah, they're gonna jump up and dive down on the target. These are performing pretty well. I still haven't like tested the maximum range, but at high altitude, I'd assume around 400 kilometers. Maybe more, as it being that this is almost there. It's only used 10% of its fuel, and this is 200 kilometers away. Look at them go. So up here, I'm sure like radars would be like, oh, there's something coming. But then when they get close, now it's kind of hard to see how far they are away. Oh, there you go. At this point, these radars would definitely be seeing these. Now I figured this island will be perfect because it's borderless. There's no like caves or ravines surrounding anything. You get to see if they get intercepted, if they make it through. Looks like they're going undetected. Popping up. For the same Sams, it's okay. Targets destroyed. Oh, one missed. Glad we sent a second one. Oh, what? How's that possible? Crazy. So realistically, that would have saturated the airspace so we can take out these targets.
Day 2.
All right, so I ended up pausing the game after that and leaving. I didn't even shoot down the target. This is the ASMP-D. I will be putting it up on my Discord's little weapon room, I'm gonna call it. Has the drag reduction cap on the back. You guys can copy the brain and the stages if you want to do that little that pop-up maneuver when it gets close to the target. If you guys enjoyed the video, I'm gonna try to post more. I keep saying that like every video, but this time I really am gonna try to post more. Next video is gonna be on a HM-84 harpoon. So yeah, I'm trying to do like a little in-depth video on that. But yeah, man, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all want to see.